Welcome to Elect Connect, a candidate forum brought to you by the Greater Bloomington Chamber of Commerce. I'm Mary Morgan, the Chamber's Director of Advocacy and Public Policy. We'll be talking to Krothe, a Democrat running for Monroe County Circuit Court in Division 8. But before we get started, I would like to thank our Elect Connect sponsors, Comcast Business, Bunger and Robertson, the City of Bloomington, German American Bank, Hoosier Energy, Indiana University, and Smithville. Without their support, these programs would not be possible. And again, we'll be talking with Krothe, a Democrat who's running for Monroe County Circuit Court in Division 8. Kara, welcome.
Thank you for having me today.
Yeah, well, let's begin. If you could just start by telling us a little bit about yourself and why you decided to run for office.
Okay. Well, as you said, my name is Krothe. I'm running for Monroe Circuit Court Judge Division 8, and I've never run for any political office before, but the reason I decided to run was I've been a lifelong Democrat, and I've been interested in issues that are going on, but I never thought about putting myself out there in a public position before, but I've been an attorney at the Monroe County Public Defender's Office for the last 16 years. And I felt like we were at a pivotal point in our democracy and that we need to make changes. I think the systems that are in place are not working well for my clients and not working well for a lot of people. And so I believe there are a lot of decisions that are going to be made or should be made in the years coming up. So I felt like someone from my background as a public defender needed to be at the table when those decisions were made at the Board of Judges. I grew up here in Bloomington, and I went to Indiana University School of Law. And before I was a public defender, I had 3 years of civil private practice, so I've had civil and criminal experience, so I believe I have the relevant experience. I've also been involved in problem-solving courts that we have here in Monroe County, which encompass the Drug Treatment Court, the Veterans Treatment Court, and Reentry Court. We also have a mental health court, but that's a separate team. So someone else from our office has been a member of that team. So problem-solving courts work on the premise that when someone's coming into a court, they have an underlying issue that needs treatment, and that's the main reason they're getting in trouble, like they have substance abuse disorder or mental illness. And so those courts make sure that the people who are coming in get treatment, and the idea is that once they get the treatment, then that'll reduce recidivism. And it's proven to work, and I really believe in problem-solving courts. And I want to make sure that we have judges on the Board of Judges that support these programs and that we continue to have these programs in Monroe County. So that's the short answer of why I'm running.
Okay. Well, thanks. This kind of dovetails, and you've touched on this a little bit, but if you could tell us what values you'll bring to your decision-making on the bench.
Well, I've always, I think, been good at being seeing both sides of an issue, and I think it's important, judges have to be fair and impartial, and whatever my personal political views are, you have to remain neutral on the bench. So I think that I've been my whole career, I have a reputation of being honest, and so of course I'll bring honesty to the bench. And I don't think that that's a current issue with any of our judges, but I think that it's important that we have that as our underlying value going forward.
All right. Well, thank you so much for joining us today, Kara. Again, we've been talking with Krothe. She's a Democrat running in the race for Monroe County Circuit Court in Division 8. And one final shout out to our Elect Connect sponsors, Comcast Business, Bunger and Robertson Attorneys, City of Bloomington, German American Bank, Hoosier Energy, Indiana University, and Smithville. And finally, a reminder and a plea to vote on November 3rd in the general election. If you need more information about this year's election and all the candidates in our area, please go to monroecountyvoters.us or the Chamber's site as a nonpartisan resource, chamberbloomington.org/2020-general-election. Thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you.